All right, take it away, Eli.
Okay. Bonjour. Bonjour, Kakina. We're going to continue with the Ojibwe words. Let me see. Who do we have? Leanne, Wabigun, and Kurt, I think. And who else do we have? Oh, bonjour, Rachel. And Rita. Okay, and Karen. And the Brad guy. I like that. Let me see. I'll just say Merry Christmas. Isihjihgaywin, that's what we would say to everyone. And let me see a couple of announcements. I guess we're going to start again. And we are going to be doing just continuing with verbs, and then I'll try to get to the 13 months, the 13 moons of the 13 moons of the Ojibwes with the names and the meanings. And then just to let you know, Wawate next Thursday at 5 p.m., 5 to 6, they're doing a radio telethon for fundraising. So if you want to listen to me again, then for that. So next Thursday, the 12th, from 5 to 6, just to let you guys know that this is what's going to be happening. Ningeebeezhaa. It's really snowing down here, and schools were closed. Some of the roads were closed. The 401, I think, was closed. The 400 was closed. And way up north, trucks are crashing off the road and stuff like that. So up on Highway 17, Highway 11, been seeing that on the news. So again, drive safely. Drive slowly out there. Okay, so let's continue with the verbs. I think it was Tahkwaykeewug. They will be turning around, I think was the last one we did. Another verb is come here. That's a command, okay, when you want to, tell somebody to come here. And there's a number of ways of saying it. Come here is Beezhaan omaa. Beezhaan omaa. Beezhaan omaa, you'd say. To tell someone to come here, it's a present tense and it's singular. Beezhaan omaa. So that would be for come here. Beezhaan omaa. An omaa means here, right here. Beezhaan omaa. Next one, I am coming here. Nihbeezhaa. Omaa. So the ne is the prefix, is I, and the root word Beezhaa is the verb. Beezhaa is he or she is coming. And Nihbeezhaa nongum, it's happening now, present tense, and it's singular. And then the next one is you are coming here. You are coming here. Kihbeezhaa omaa. So you have the nif or I, and then kih K-I-H. Kihbeezhaa, omaa. You are coming here. So the ki prefix is you, singular, and the present tense. So it's happening now. And then the next one is the third person singular. He, she is coming here. Beezhaa, omaa. And Beezhaa, omaa, there's no prefix for that. So Beezhaa would be the root word. And Beezhaa, omaa, and you are speaking to another person about that he or she is coming here. So it's in the present tense and it's singular. And so that's present tense. The next one is past tense, the first, second, third pronouns. So I came here, Ningeebeezhaa, omaa. The prefix nin is first person singular, and the gi syllable refers to the past tense, nigee. Ningeebeezhaa, omaa. I came here. The next one, you came here. Kihgeebeezhaa, omaa. Okay, and Quinn was just requesting to come in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Quinnan.
Okay, that's good. And then I came here, Ningeebeezhaa, omaa. Okay, you came here, Kihgeebeezhaa, omaa. The prefix ke means you, singular, and the gi syllable indicates past tense. I wrote down future tense, but it's supposed to be past tense. That would be another future tense. So it's going to be past tense for Kihgeebeezhaa. You came here. Okay. The next one, he or she came here. Kihbeezhaa, omaa. Kihbeezhaa, omaa. The prefix ki means he or she came here because the person spoken to understands who is being talked about. So that whole thing about Kihbeezhaa is that you're talking to somebody else about somebody else, that he or she came here. Okay. Next one is where are we at now? I got mixed up here.
We're at we came here.
Oh, we came here. Okay. The plural form. Okay. We came here, say, Kihgeebeezhaamin, omaa. The ke indicates us, which includes the speaker. The gi syllable tells the past tense, and the min, min suffix, tells you the plural form with the speaker involved. Okay, Kihgeebeezhaamin, omaa. Kihgeebeezhaamin, omaa. We came here, Kihgeebeezhaamin, omaa. Next one. You guys came here. Kihgeebeezhaam, omaa. Kihgeebeezhaam, omaa. Kihgeebeezhaam omaa. The ki prefix indicates the second person. The gee syllable tells you past tense, and the m suffix indicates the plural form. The speaker is not involved. You guys came here. Kihgeebeezhaam omaa. The next one. They came here. Kihbeezhaawug omaa. Kihbeezhaawug omaa. Kihbeezhaawug omaa. Kihbeezhaawug omaa, the prefix ki indicates e. I got that past. Kihbeezhaawug, supposed to be past instead of future. Okay. Yeah. And shows third person plural with the suffix wug to make it animate. Okay, Kihbeezhaawug. Next, so there's always that wug for animate. They came here. Now, next one is future tense. I will be coming here. Okay. Ningeebeezhaa omaa. Ningeebeezhaa omaa. Ningeebeezhaa omaa. Ninga prefix says it is first person pronoun I, ninga. It's singular, along with the future tense ga. Okay, ninga. Beezhaa omaa. So you're telling somebody that you'll be coming here. Next one. You will be coming here. Kihgeebeezhaa omaa. Kihgeebeezhaa omaa. Kihgeebeezhaa omaa. Kiga prefix means you because of the prefix ke. Well, so it's a singular pronoun you with ga as the future tense. Yeah. So these are all future stuff. Kiga. You're not there yet, but you'll be coming. Kihgeebeezhaa omaa. They will be coming here. The Beezhaawug omaa. The Beezhaawug omaa. Okay. The Beezhaawug omaa. The ta prefix says future tense. They're not there yet. With the suffix wug, saying the plural form, and indicates animate noun. The Beezhaawug omaa. They will be coming here. Now, next one. I was coming here, but didn't show up. Yeah, I was coming here. Nihbeezhaanaaban. 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 The prefix ni means I, and the suffix naaban means the speaker was going to come here. Nihbeezhaanaaban. Okay, I don't have the word omaa there. Now, Nihbeezhaanaaban. The bun suffix is interesting because when a person dies and when you mention his or her name, you would put bun at the end of their name because they've gone to the spirit world, okay? But here, the bun is something that was going to happen but never happened, okay? So that's why we have that bun at the end for people, so not to get confused. I was coming here. And then, of course, you were coming here, that prefix ki. Okay. Kihbeezhaanaaban. Kihbeezhaanaaban. Sorry. Kihgeebeezhaanab. Kihgeebeezhaanaaban. You're coming here. The prefix ki, kih, means you. The gee prefix indicates the want or desire of coming. Beezhaa is the root word meaning he or she is coming over. The suffix naaban indicates the past tense. You were coming, but you never showed up. Okay, but you wanted to. That's what. So you were coming. Kihgeebeezhaanaaban. They were coming over. Beezhaa banig. Beezhaa banig. Okay. Beezhaa banig. Here, Beezhaa banig, the suffix ban tells you something about the past that they were coming over, and the nig suffix tells you there were a bunch of them and they were animate. Okay, and there's that bun again for stuff that was going to happen but never happened. Okay, so that would be it for the verbs for now. Singular, plural, and the ne, ke, and sometimes it's the oh, and sometimes it's just a word like Beezhaan or Beezhaa, he or she is coming for third person. So just a small introduction to the verbs in Ojibwe, and some of them are commands, because we like to tell people what to do most of the times. Now, next one is double negatives in Ojibwe. Yeah, us Anishinnaabay Ojibwe's, a lot of times we use the double negatives, like Gawin Nihbeezhaa, Gawin, no, I don't want to come. So Gawin is no, and then Nihbeezhaa, I don't want to come. So that's what that is for a small example. Okay. In Ojibwe, we have a double negative fixation. We use Gawin for no, usually in front of the sentence. And at the end of each sentence, we use the Z-E-E suffix. Example, Gawin Nihbeezhaa. No, I don't want to come. So here are a few examples. We're just going to continue with Beezhaa. He or she's coming. Okay. Are you coming? Kihbeezhaa. In asking questions, there is the suffix na usually at the end of the sentence. Okay. A person answering, no, I am not coming, would say, Gawin Nihbeezhaa. Okay. Gawin is the word no, Gawin. Nihbeezhaa is Nihbeezhaa is come, and the C, Z-E-E, makes it negative form, that I'm not coming. Okay. I don't know why I'm not coming. Gawin Nihbeezhaa. Okay, so you're not telling people why you're not coming or why I'm not coming. Gawin Nihbeezhaa. So Gawin Nihbeezhaa. Okay, no, I'm not coming. Next one. Is he or she coming? Beezhaan. And that suffix Beezhaa, okay, with that ending na is asking a question. Is he or she coming? The answer is no, he or she is not coming. Gawin Beezhaa si. No for Gawin. Beezhaa si, not coming. And Beezhaa si indicates that second person pronoun. Gawin Beezhaa si. No, he or she is not coming. So Beezhaan, Gawin Beezhaa si. Next one. Are they coming? Beezhaawagna. 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 The wug suffix indicates the plural form animate. And then, because it's a question, are they coming? You would say, no, they are not coming. Gawin Beezhaa si wug. Gawin Beezhaa si wug. Gawin Beezhaa si wug. Here, the wug suffix comes at the end. Gawin Beezhaa si wug. And you'd notice that the Z word is in front of the wug form. So indicating that they're not coming. Gawin. Okay, next one is the I want to come. Nihbeezhaa. That's where if somebody goes to the store or somebody wants to go to town, somebody says, I want to come. Nihbeezhaa. And then the answer is no, you can't come. Gawin, let me see, I want to come. Yeah, Nihbeezhaa. No, you can't come. Gawin Kihgeebeezhaa si says, no, you can't come. Gawin Kihgeebeezhaa si. Gawin Kihgeebeezhaa si. So that's the negative form. Okay, next one. He, she wants to come. We Beezhaa. Okay, whoever that person is wants to come. You're telling somebody else, we Beezhaa, he or she wants to come. And then if the answer is no, he, she can't come, you say Gawin Beezhaa si. Gawin Beezhaa si. No, he, she can't come. Gawin Beezhaa si. Gawin Beezhaa si. Okay, for we Beezhaa. Okay. They want to come. We Beezhaa wug. We Beezhaa wug. They want to come. So the person says, no, they can't come. Gawin Winawat Beezhaa si wug. Gawin Winawat Beezhaa si wug. Gawin Winawat Beezhaa si wug. So Gawin is the no, Winawat is them or they, and then ta is the word that indicates that they will not be coming. So the ta is the word that'll come before Beezhaa si wug, and then that si in the Beezhaa si is another negation, negative form, and the wug is more than one. Okay. Gawin Winawat Beezhaa si wug. I don't know why you're not letting them come. Okay, so that's a small part, introduction of the double noun. No, the what is it? Negation. Double negative form in Ojibwe. Okay. Olive is here. Any other ones, Quinn? Okay, is there any questions or chats or anything about that? Okay.
Yeah. Does Shania mean I'm on my way in Ojibwe?
I'm on my way in Ojibwe. Nihbeezhaa. That's the same thing as I'm coming, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I know. Ningeebeezhaa.
Nihbeezhaa. Yeah.
Nihbeezhaa.
Nihbeezhaa. Yeah, that's the same thing. Nihbeezhaa. I am coming. Nihbeezhaa. Like he's
Miigwech.
that person is already on the way. Okay, any other ones? Okay. Okay, 31 new messages. Ooh. Okay. I hope you guys got something out of that. And miigwech for the for listen to that. Now, next one is Ojibwe months. Ojibwe Kihgeebeezhaa. We have 13 moons or months. Each moon has 28 days. So you do the math. We got this from the back of the turtle. If you ever see a turtle, okay, and you count the back of it, mishkoshi, the turtle has 3 patches on the back, right at the center of the back. And then around those 3, 3 patches going across its back on its shell. Around these 3 patches, there are 10 more patches. And then there are 28 smaller patches along the outer edge of its shell. Now, each month has an Ojibwe name describing what is happening in the season. Okay, so here are the terms with a small explanation for each month. Now, there are some months that will be different from tribe to tribe, from one Ojibwe village to another. So, yeah, and that's where we got the 13 moons from the back of the turtle. And just something a little interesting about that is that, you know, those 3 round ones right at the back there of the turtle. Had some elders explain to me that this would be the 3 circles of indicating what Sweat Lodge is has that also with the 3 sections somehow. But for me, I've never been to a Sweat Lodge or you know, when you go in there, and so it has something to do with that anyway. That's what I heard. Now I'll start off with December. Manitou Isihjihgaywin, little spirit moon. And this is the time to settle down for the winter. The beginning of winter, when every Anishinnaabay had their family in their hunting grounds, they gathered around their fires to tell stories. There would be stories of family histories, tribal stories of the Great Migration story, the creation story, personal stories, healing and ceremonial teachings, stories of battles and brave warriors, stories of Isihjihgaywin, the trickster, with other names like Nanabush, who was the main character in these stories we call Atsokanan. And to add to this, and this is before European contact, and also at the beginning of the European contact. I think I was just right. This happened right after, or during the time when the winter is setting in. Families would move up to their hunting grounds, and then there really wasn't anything else to do except in the villages and also in the wigwams in the nuclear family hunting grounds, I guess. Would gather around during the winter and tell stories. Yeah, that's okay. It's tell stories. So, and this is the beginning of in December. So it's a little spirit moon. And at this time, the Anishinnaabay would have the self-reflection, and the medicine man, medicine woman would tell stories, do their teachings to their family members, and also to the tribal members. They would do that. So that would be the little spirit moon, Kihgeebeezhaa. Next one is January. We call it Kihgeebeezhaa. Some people use Kihgeebeezhaa, okay? Kihgeebeezhaa, spirit moon. So you have to picture this in Anishinnaabay villages. There were great storytellers that people would listen to in the coldest month. The families living off the land in small family units would have a storyteller in their wigwam. Once you hear an elder say, Beezhaa, meaning once a long time ago, you know there is a story coming. These stories would go on all night and listeners would want to hear more. This month was a time for reflection for the elders and to get dreams and visions to teach the younger Anishinnaabay. This month is a great spiritual time. And this is what I mean when we said the elders, have their ceremonies, their prayers, have their dreams and visions, and share it to family members and also to the community members. So time for reflection, time for teachings at that time. And people still do it even today. And I think that Anishinnaabay should actually be doing more of this. So this would be time for storytelling. Okay. So after January is February. And February is Kihgeebeezhaa. Okay. Kihgeebeezhaa. Bear moon. The mother bears give birth to their cubs in the dens at this time. So the baby cubs are born. and they're feeding from the mother. And then in the month of February, they just get bigger and bigger. And when the snow melts, they will be ready to come out, and they'll be a little bit bigger and ready to go for that. So that's February, Makwageezis. Next one is March. I have, let me see, for March, Onabanigeezis. Okay, Onabanigeezis. This time of the year, the snow crust is hard as the snow starts to melt during the day and freezes at night. The snowshoes used at this time of the year break, so Onabani means fixing the snowshoe webbings or restringing the webbings when the snowshoe frames break due to the hard crust. And some Anishinaabe refer to this as, let me see, they say Onabani as snow crust, moon. Okay, so when the snow has forms these really hard crusts, and then the snowshoes break. And some Ojibwe call this Kihgeebeezhaa. That's when the snowshoes break. Kihgeebeezhaa. And this is at the time the snow is starting to melt, starting to get warm. Days are getting longer. And then March is, April. Nihbeezhaa. Nihbeezhaa. Okay, Nihbeezhaa. Okay, I'm not saying Jesus, I'm saying Jesus. That's what the kids would say. What? Jesus. And Kihgeebeezhaa. And this is the time when the geese are coming back in April. At this time of the year, the geese return from the south. And you must remember that even now to this day, when the geese are flying up to the northern communities, everything is dropped. The schools are closed and businesses are closed. Families go to their hunting grounds and wait for the geese, wait for breakup to come. So it's an exciting time for the Anishinaabe when the geese come back, geese hunting. And then May is Isihjihgaywin. Okay, Isihjihgaywin. Isihjihgaywin. The word for the month of May means the time when the flower and tree leaves buds come out. There is that Sagebaga. Okay, comes from Zage, Sagi, which means coming out. Okay, from the root word Sage. So it's the buds was just starting to appear in May. Sagebaga. Next one is June. June is Otemin Geezis. Otemin Geezis. And now Otemin Geezis. Otemin is a strawberry moon. Otemin Geezis, strawberry moon. The strawberries bloom during this time. And the word otemin comes from the root word ote, meaning the heart, as the berry is in the shape of the heart. It is the first berry to arrive. And just to add more about this strawberry, it's food. It's also medicines for the Anishinaabe, and also in Anishinaabe beading, there is a lot of floral designs that we have in our beading, in our designs. So there is the celebration of the flower. We have floral designs for clothing. Our moccasins, our mittens, minjikawana, our moosai jackets and shirts. So that's why we have all these flowers, floral designs. And what else about the flower? Oh, so we're basically the original flower power people. Let me see, that's June. Okay, Mingeebeezhaa. Okay, in July, July is Mingeebeezhaa. Mingeebeezhaa. Raspberry moon. Min is raspberry. Okay, Mingeebeezhaa is raspberry moon. It's the red berry month. Raspberries come out are in bloom at this month. And of course, Miskomin is a red berry, and it comes from the word miskaw. Miskaw is the word for red. That it is red, miskaw. Mingeebeezhaa, July. Okay. And then we have August. Mingeebeezhaa. Mingeebeezhaa. August. Mingeebeezhaa, blueberry moon. So Minan is the blueberry. Geezus is the moon. Mingeebeezhaa, blueberry moon. The blueberries come out in August. Of course, we eat them, the bears eat them, and everybody else. They have food for the summer and for blueberries. Mingeebeezhaa in August. Now, in September, it's September. Yeah. Mingeebeezhaa. Manomin is wild rice. Geezus month. Mingeebeezhaa, wild rice month. The Anishinaabe go out to pick manomin, wild rice, at this time. And so another time where the Anishinaabe go out onto the land to pick manomin, the wild rice. That usually happens in September. And then October, let me see here. Kihgeebeezhaa. Kihgeebeezhaa. Shedding of the leaves month. Kihgeebeezhaa. Let me see, Kihgeebeezhaa. The leaves fall off the leaves during this time. See, the word pinakwi in Ojibwe is this term here, pinakwi. To visualize it, you could see, the leaves falling down, the trees standing there taking the leaves off. So it's that. These months are very descriptive in Ojibwe of what is happening during that month. Okay, November is Kihgeebeezhaa. Kihgeebeezhaa means freezing shut tight moon. The time when the earth and the water is frozen, tightly. But nowadays, because of climate change, I think we have to change the name for November to something like Jesus. Means it's not really freezing shut tight moon yet, because of November not really that cold as we used to remember, especially growing up north when everything was frozen. The water, the trees and the land, and at that time there's lots of snow. But it's not really happening now. Kihgeebeezhaa for November. Now, the 13th moon hung around the months of omaa, Ningeebeezhaa, March, and Nihbeezhaa, goose month. And this one had various names from different Ojibwe villages. A couple were Nihbeezhaa, which means sucker moon. This is when the suckers would come up the opening streams to spawn and were ready food for makwa, who were hungry after their long winter nap. Another name used was Ningeebeezhaa, and Ningeebeezhaa is bald eagle moon. This is when they arrived from the south. So you have different communities that would have different names for them. And other tribes, Ojibwe villages, nations will have some little bit different names for each month. So that's why we have the 13 moons, and each moon has 28 days, which will give you 364 days in the year. So they're very descriptive of what time of the year it is, what's happening during that month, during that moon time, during the moon. And also the phases of the moon is also very important for Anishinnaabay. And let me see here. That's it for now anyway. I'm not sure what people are saying here.
Most of the comments were just me putting in the words you were speaking.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't think there's any questions, but if anybody has any questions, now would be a great time.
Yeah, bonjour, Rachel. So Rachel said bonjour.
I was wondering how you'd say birch bark. I do a lot of birch bark crafting, but I don't know how to say it in Anishinnaabaymohwin.
Oh yeah, I saw your on Facebook. He had something going on about birch bark.
Yeah, I did some, I was at a market and I made some birch bark jewelry.
Oh yeah, okay. It's birch bark is wee goss. Wee, and then gaw. See the word wee gaw? Then we have wee goss. Wee goss. Yeah, that's birch bark.
Could you put it in the chat just so I know how to,
We'll
how
just
to
wait.
spell that?
I have it written down here, but I always forget to send it. You got that?
We got it, weeks is what's in there.
They changed it on me.
Autocorrect, it always tries to correct Ojibwe.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to delete that. And then, okay. We go. No, they changed it to weeks. Okay. Just wait. Let me see here. Okay. See if this works. Yeah. I put a little space in between them so it doesn't go to weeks. So it's pronounced wee goss
We got
for birch bark.
and a bitch.
Okay. So I hope that a lot of people got their Christmas shopping done already. And that people are starting to settle down for the winter. Just like a long time ago. Everybody should be home, gathering around with their family and friends, and start telling stories of stuff that happened a long time ago. Weishkutch would be a long time ago. And at this time, a long time ago, with Anishinnaabay in the villages, you must remember that the language was used in the storytelling, and I feel that a lot of it is being lost right now, and that we are trying to get it back. And what we're doing here with the Zoom is just a small part, and with the language, because what I figure is that I don't see hardly any language being spoken with with all the social media that we have, and I think the language can be used for well, teaching the language, teaching the culture, and have communities start putting up programs, I guess, for language, and also to have fluent speakers. There isn't really that too many of us left, and to have them in the forefront. See, we would say, I'm going to write it down over here. See the word Nigan? That is front. Okay, Nigan. Let me see. Inendum. Inendamohwin. Yeah, I'll put it up there. Inendamohwin. Inendamohwin. Leading thought. And that would be the Inendamohwin is to have elders having programs for them to talk and be recorded, and for each Anishinaabe community to do that. And I know that some Anishinaabe communities do not have fluent speakers anymore. And one of the things I've always said was to have import-export of the language, where you would invite the northern speakers that are still up north, invite them into your communities for a year or something like that, and all they do, bring their whole families down, and then they would teach the language and have a lot of these cultural activities that we did before European contact, do them right in the community, and have people come in, and it's almost like an Anishinaabe program where everything is done in the language. And it's these northern communities that still have speakers. Contact them and, just see if they would be interested to have elders come down and do, snowshoe demonstrations, moonside demonstrations in your communities. And they would set up wigwams, how we used to live a long time ago. They know all that kind of stuff, like making snowshoes, making birch bark baskets, and all that, but everything is done in the language. So that's Inendamohwin, your leading thoughts on to get the language back in each community. And that I think each community has native language programming, and also get national funding, international funding from United Nations on native language revitalization of the language and culture. And one thing I would really like people to start doing is that we put the language on TV, television, even have our own TV stations, radio stations, and programs like this, that we would hear the language and listen to the speakers. So, if you know huge Native organizations here in Canada, in the States, to start programming like this, it's like using Anishinaabe trade a long time ago. We would have these trading routes and stuff like that, and have trade shows or whatever. And this is before European contact. We used to do that kind of stuff, talk about medicines, and we would have, Pagitinige, Pagitawe. That's what that's, Pagitawe games. Which is now, which means, Pagitawe means he or she is setting a net. And I will, oops. I will write this down. P-A-H, baguette, K-I-H, baguette, baguette, T-A-H, baguette, way, baguette way. He, she is setting a net. Okay, get the way he or she is setting a net. And now it's called I hope this goes okay. But get the way he or she they took the she okay. He or she is setting a net. Now it's called okay. I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay. Now baguette, P-A-H, baguette, 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 way, baguette way. He, she is setting a net. Baguette way. Okay. Now it's called okay. But get the way he or she is setting a net. Now it's called lacrosse. A long time ago, we would have these games, but get the way games, and it's the net, the netting in the lacrosse sticks. Okay, that's where he or she is setting the net, and we'd have these goal posts and stuff like that. We play all these games, and for Pagitaway, but it wasn't. But it was a healing game. Anybody in the family, relative is sick or something like that, the clan, let's say the Wabijesh clan, the Atik clan, would ask an elder to make a ball for them because they wanted to have a Pagitaway game. Now, and then while the medicine man or woman was making this ball, the person would say to the medicine man, says, "This is a prayer that I'm going to that I want you to give to the ball, and because my aunt is sick, my grandmother is sick, or whoever," and everybody in that clan would come and have these prayers also given to the ball as the medicine man was making this ball. It's a round wooden ball, but it had holes in it. He would make holes in it. And then when the game is played, the ball would make a whistle sound, go like Bakakosha, like the golden eye, or a noise like that. So people would know that the ball is coming towards his head. That's to duck. So Pagitaway, those are the type of games that need to be also revived along with the language. So we're going to have these fluent speakers from up north to come down into your communities, for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Okay, that can be done. A lot of funds out there, funds from from the community, from your casinos, and other organizations, you know, United Nations, there's lots of funds there, and even corporate sponsorships that you would have. And you can even ask the churches, because the churches and the governments, because they're the ones that took away all that stuff anyway. So why don't we just ask them? Yeah, that's good, Jamie, to give suggestions like that. I'll post some up too on my page in Facebook, and so this is just you know, I think a start to get the language back. Oh, okay. I think we're over 8 o'clock now. I have to go out and shovel the snow out of the driveway. So that's that. I have to do that. And my dog is telling me they have to go outside. So how miigwech minoa goamen. Have a good night, miigwech Eli, miigwech Leanne. And you guys take care. Stay on the roads and stay home. Okay, Karen. Miigwech.
Miigwech Eli.
Miigwech, the bread guy. I like that. Miigwech Rita. Good night, Rich. Good night, Quinn. Miigwech.